Today we're diving into some Ars Nouveau. Really? Yeah, really. Who would have guessed with all these plants behind us? We're getting some starbuncles. We're going to help us with the crops. We're going to make our first spells. We're going to make the first setups. It will be fun. Right?
Yeah.
So
much.
So much to do, absolutely. I'm wishing you loads of fun. Since Ars Nouveau has got so much to offer, I think I will just go by the tasks, because we can diverse always from here, but then at least making sure that we're getting done what the tasks are giving us. We already back then started this task line. The worn notebook. I'm actually thinking, Paul, what book did we get in the beginning where all the books were in? I can't remember what the name of the book is. No, that's the end of the book. That's not what I mean. Because we got a book which contained all sorts of books, and the worn notebook, for example, was in it. Otherwise I will make another one. That's not a problem. I just can't think of the name of that book anymore. You don't know either.
No, it's looking, look, it's not in there.
I have no idea. Once we've got the mage book, we also got the worn notebook, so it's not the biggest problem. We will just start, continue actually as where we left off. So as I said, just to start the task line, you've got this. Then we got the blazing archwood saplings, which gave us these rewards, and you get them out of which one is it? This one. So when you've got the netherrack going, as you can see, you got plenty. We've got a lot of bone meal. Most of it we just turn, because what do you do with all those saplings? So the next thing then will be, let me see, where's the lines actually going? I think a novice spellbook is just the way to go. Because as far as I know, there was just with some iron tools. Yeah, exactly, in the book. So that's what I will do. Iron. There, and some sticks. Oops, there we go. That's 2 pickaxes, and then 2 axes. What was the other thing now? Was it a shovel? I can't remember. That's, yeah, a shovel and a sword. Shovels. 1, 2, and then we're getting the swords. And then we should be able to make this novice spellbook. There we go. And I think we're even so far that we can immediately upgrade it to the mage. Obsidian, block of quartz. Yeah, that should be doable. So the second step we can do, the third we can't, because it should have a wither star, nether star. I always do that. The nether star. So that one is just later on. But we can already go to this one. And then also this one. Oh, did it do it? Yeah, it did. Well, you said you were still here. There you go. It's your book.
Yeah.
Don't... What?
No, just having my morning stroll. Oh, just wandering around here, and I just suddenly just came across this big stack of emeralds. It just
appeared.
Just appeared, you know what I mean?
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, proper.
Yeah. It happened to be like 180 blocks that we got from the sky villages, you mean? Sort of. Just a guess. If I look around it, I think, maybe.
Oh, just strolling around and it just appeared. It's not like someone called Wendy just suddenly placed them all.
I was going to get some emeralds so I could trade with these guys constantly.
So how many we're going to get?
And when I saw this whole stack, and since I've got one, what do you call it now? Where you can trade book with librarian, and he's given us some fortune books. So that's when the emeralds came in. I was like, yeah, we might as well do. I think it was like 180 blocks, right?
Yeah.
So I think it should be at least double, and then that's 360, then 400?
400.
I think, I hope. Because those guys are expensive. Sorry, excuse me? Your house is over there. Oh, you make a mess. Don't choke through. And now you have to count.
I can't count that.
No, that's what I mean.
Do you know the easiest way of doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Cheat.
I have an apple. What, cheat? What do you mean?
Cheat, just put them in your dank.
Oh.
487.
Oh, now. See? That's
480.
I said 480, so it was only 7 off. No,
Yeah,
you didn't.
seven too many. And the other 8 you forgot to mention. Yeah.
I never forget to mention anything. That's a nice amount. It was worth it to put some effort in when you're on those sky villages. What do you call it actually, Paul? The bits underneath. Pieces of land that are underneath the village houses. They contain a lot of these blocks, and I just decided to put some effort in and loot them from one sky island. Now you can see it. There was a lot of emeralds. It saves a lot of hassling with Mr. Carrot Man over there. We are going to get our mage book back. I don't think we're going to use it for flying this time, but we can use it for our lights and all that kind of stuff. Distance break. To make a spell, hold your spell book and use the open book key. Default is C. First you need to define the form, how to spell finds its target, for example touch, projectile or touch. That's twice there. It's touch, projectile or self. Next pick the effect, what the spell does, for example harming or breaking. And finally you can optionally name the spell, then click create. Now you can cast the spell by right clicking the book. So, oh, I've got the mage light. That's nice.
Nice, yeah.
Did you get the same, or?
I haven't collected anything. Maybe I should.
Because what we can do is right click this one, and then you've locked it, unlocked it.
Yeah, I've got mage light.
Yeah, that's good. And if we then, I have to see, I don't know what the settings now, apparently C, so we'll stick to it for now. But what they meant was, you've got projectile, so that's something that in the distance, you've got something on yourself, so literally as it says so, and touch, so like a pickaxe, so you touch the block. And then you've got the effects is to break. We now got the mage light, and we've got harm. So what I normally do is I always want to have, now let me first do a touch, so make a normal, break one, as in a pickaxe. Later on you can add more stuff to it, but we don't have that yet. And then I usually call that something like literally break. And then you can say create. And that's then under number 1. And if you go to number 2, you can do the same, but then for example with projectile and break, and then you can call it, for example, a distance break. So if you see I can't spell. What did that say? I'm getting older, I don't see the buttons anymore. If you see a spawner, for example, at a distance, then you can use this to break something really a bit further away. I don't want to break anything actually here, but let me see if I can reach that top leaf. I went over it. I went over it again? Seriously? There, bomb. And that can really cheatily help getting rid of some spawners that you really don't want to deal with. So that's I had to think. But it's nice when there's a server backup. Everything stands still. So this book has to wait. You've got, yeah, that says so. The novice spell book, and then you can work with tier 1. If you upgrade your book, you can do tier 1 and tier 2. And if you go to the last version, you can do tier 1 glyphs to tier 2 and tier 3 glyphs. So for now, we are capable of learning the tier 1 and the tier 2 glyphs. To do so, we will need some items. So that's why I decided to just go with the task line. Let me see. I was actually thinking, Paul. Oh, it's raining. I find that so cool, that umbrella. In our All the Mod series, we had the first time that I really used the starbuncles. I actually think I should do that again. Because they could help with normal harvest, but they could also help with the mage blooms, the source berries, and that kind of stuff. They just look cool. And we've got them anyway. They're now piled up in the corner still. So maybe that's an idea?
Yeah.
Why am I here? I have no idea. Immune chamber. Crafts item by infusing them with a source. Source is something we don't have just yet. For most recipes, source has to be supplied through nearby source jars, but the recipe for source gems will generate source all on its own. What do they actually have in this mod pack that way? Oh, because I would have to check which one we could use to get the source. Let me see if I can... Ars Nouveau. I don't know those names by heart. This is one. The splitter. Yeah, this is when you chop blocks in, and that will be set into source. So I think the best thing to do is again, while, for example, the starbuncles are harvesting or not, Paul.
Yeah.
I always forget which one is which. So for now we're just going to make all these items. We're going to set it up. So this, it's all fairly simple. I really like that a lot about this mod. It's just as long as you've got the trees growing, like the ones over there, those nice colorful trees. If you've got some of those blanks, then you're there. Then you can start, because it's some of those blanks and a gold nugget, for example. Oh, I'm doing it wrong again. There. Oh, I don't have the planks. I don't have the planks. We do now. And there we go. Does it say that we have to make the core too? Yeah, everything pops loose now. Because we got some from the nether and I had to make some source stone for whatever that was. I can't remember. Source gems, which we can buy from the clerics, so that's really good. Cliff of Cod. A lot of this is also something I've never used before, so I would have to read into it to see what it does. If you make a nether portal shape made of source stone, supply source and throw bound warp scroll through, and it will become a warp portal. Yeah. This will cause a permanent portal to the location bound by the scroll. You can use it also if you want to have mobs go from one spot to another. You can use the portal from Ars Nouveau for that. Works really, really well. What did I get, you know? Source bucket. Oh, warp scroll and XP. And some source jars. We had some with 20% in or something, eh? A couple we had. Right?
I think so, yeah.
I think it came out of a chest or not. Wasn't that the case?
Yeah.
Oh, we got even 5 with 20% full. Wow. Okay, let me put this all away because I don't need this now. Blank parchment, yeah. Let me see. The scribe's table is one of the most important blocks within the mod. It is used to create spell glyphs, which allow you to make more spells. Right-click the table with the spell book to open its GUI, then click the glyph you want to craft. It'll tell you what ingredients are needed, then click select when ready, throw the ingredients on top of the table and the glyph will be crafted. You can also inscribe spells to be used in the spell thread. See the War Notebook for details. So let's first make the table. I also really like how this table looks. Paul with that little ink pot, and
yeah,
it looks so good. There, bang. Is it possible for you to make us a what do you call that? Like a computer Anya, so I can access its inventory when I'm over there and craft? Is that a thing here?
I'm not sure in this mod pack, but I can look.
Yeah, if you can.
No,
Because otherwise I wanted to set... Sorry.
Yeah, we had it in previous mod pack.
Because I want to set it all up there in the corner. And if you constantly have to run back because you forget something, it's not that far, and yet it is. So, are you too lazy? Yes.
Yes.
I was looking at the glyph of evaporate. Place fluid and some XP. Let me see. Oh, that's a really good one. Well, in an overworld, in a normal vanilla, that's amazing. Because you can just launch yourself, and if you make sure that you also got bound, so you don't hurt yourself when you come back down to earth. That's something that we will make once we've got the table up there. Spell threads are automatic spellcasters, enabling many a magical contraption. Insert a spell parchment and the turret will cast the spell when given a redstone signal. Casting the spell costs source from a nearby source jar. That's something we've never worked with, eh?
No.
I think I will do that a little bit later then. Source link. Source links generate source in a variety of ways depending on the specific source link. That's what I was on about. The acronomic source link is a good early option. It generates source when crops grow nearby. It works better if the crop is mage bloom or sourceberry. Exactly. So I usually have got this one. I've got usually not that one because you have to chalk blocks to it, and then especially the wood blocks from the Ars Nouveau tree itself do best. Which one was it again? I always have to think. One of them is with animals and the other one... Oh, I don't know which other one I always have. Alchemical? Don't know anymore. Can I see? We make at least that one. And open the book. Moderate source from food nearby, generating for more nourishing foods. Will convert grass on dirt. Was this it then? No, this is throwing food at it, I think. And this one then. Generates a moderate amount of source from nearby mob. Yeah, this is what I usually had around the animals. So we can do that later. And was this the potion one then? Generate source from consuming potions. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So we, for now, we'll just stick to this one, which reacts to growing crops, especially if you've got mage blooms going. Can we already make those? I can't. No, then we have to have the enchanting apparatus. Yeah, okay, the setup. What did we make again? That's not what I need just yet. The pedestals. Oh, that's here. Yeah, it's here. Okay. So the pedestals are needed to be placed around these blocks that or generate items or generate things like clothing. Or so I see that we now have to make 4. You need a total of 8, and you have to make 4 to get 4, so that's a good one. Can I already make them? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can. There we go. And this is the block, the arcane core, which I made for the 2 villages over there, which are now the what was the name now? Awkward wizards or
Shady.
Shady. Okay. So they use that as a word block. So we have to make one for ourselves now. There we go. And then the enchanting apprentice. That one has got such cool animation. That's everything in my little list. Oh, I wasn't in it. That one. Let me see, what else do I need to get going? Source relay, source bucket. Yeah, this one. This is what we have to make. So that's just 4 source gems and a seed. Yeah, that's also. So we're taking some source. And I don't know, I think I've got a lot of wheat seeds. No, yeah, 1.6k. Oh, shoot. Might as well learn them. Oh. You chucked yours also in the computer. I don't know which one I had now anymore. I think the cut one. You just learn them. You clip.
No, I didn't put mine in.
Oh, did we get them from somewhere then?
Yeah, I got caught. I've already done mine.
Okay. Oh no, then we should not forget to take them out because there's a few of them in the computer. So I can start a little bit of a setup. Let me see. Do I still have my hoe on me? I should have. Yeah, and then we're going to make the seeds so we can get the mage bloom growing, and I want to have the berries. Source berries, I think they are. Yeah, there. So let's just set that one up. Let me see, how am I going to do this? What are you all doing over here? They're all piled up in the corner here. Let me see. Let's just put the table down here somewhere. Oh my, just whoop, look at that. Was that not cute? Love it, scribe's table. Okay. Let me first make a little area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Could we make that computer thing Paul, or not?
I'm trying to work it out.
Okay, it is there, but it's working different, or?
I need to make a wireless thing for it. At the moment it's only 16 blocks. I don't know what I have to make card-wise.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's to extend the width.
Yeah.
What did I want to have a trapdoor? That one can go in, because then I can put my source generator on top. You can go there. Bonk. And then we do have some of these source jars. Hey little guy. You're in the way. Come on, go dance. That thing is always happy. Okay, let's see. Let's do... We can't harvest that, but starbuncles soon can. There we go. As you can see, it's growing. There it goes. So the source is coming from the plants. There it goes, and it will be brought to the source jars. So they will be filling up, and in principle this is what you need to speed stuff up. Everything actually around this mod pack. The Ars Nouveau mod pack, that is. So let me see. We've got a setup here with the tables, the core, and the enchanting apparatus. So what is a nice way? What I usually do is I place the core in the ground, and then that one on top, and then I just place these around. You can stand on them, as you can see. You can also go one deeper and just, or place some blocks around it, of course, but then everything is sort of in the ground, which is also a really convenient thing. But I also like to look at it because they've done an amazing job. It just looks good. Good color combis. Let me see. What was I going to make? Don't know. The tasks. Oh, the mage bloom seeds. So to make those we need the 4 source jars, and we need seeds. Oops. And it doesn't matter where you place it. Look at that. There's our first seed. And just to show that it doesn't matter, I now place them next to each other, and then it also grabs it from the table. So I'm going to make a few of these seeds now. There we go, 16 seeds. Now we'll already quickly plant those. There we go. Grab myself a little bit of bone meal. Have you already, do you want an outfit of this, Paul, or do you want to stick to what you've got?
I think I'll stick to what I've got.
Let me see. For now can get rid of that one. That's enough berries over there. Grab myself some water. There. Thought I had an infinite source, but I think, oh, when I widened the tree, of course. Yeah. So let me get a few of these going. Let me see, how many do I need? So I've got 64. For now that should be fine. Let me see, does the quest also say? Yeah, it does something there. Okay. There's all sorts of armor outfits. Is it all called magic something? Okay, then that looks it up more easy. Magic. No, it doesn't. Let me look it up this way then. Where are they? Yeah, you've got them here. The first set you make with oops, I think with gold, if I'm not mistaken. Well, if it says so, too. It's just how to dye them. Oh, hang on. Here, yeah, with gold. Second set is with iron, so it's the same idea, but then, as I said, you make it with iron items. And the third set, you're the most powerful, well, defense-wise, you make that with diamond. As you can see, they're diamond. So I will make... What do they want me to make, actually? What is the task line saying? Just an item or a full set. Magical armor increases the wearer's mana and mana regen, and can be upgraded. There are 3 tiers. The sorcerer's set can be upgraded more, while the other 2 protect more. They can be upgraded into the enchanting apparatus to increase their tier. So I think what I will do, it looks like it's a whole set. I will make the iron one, because if I'm honest, head wise I like the one for iron the most. So let me grab the iron again and get a helmet. Get a chest plate, the leggings, and the boots. Okay, there we go. Now we go to do on the same set. Oh, but in this case we're placing the threads first, well, the mage bloom fibers, and then in the middle it's the armor piece. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, that was enough. Should I just make one outfit, or do I stop? I already made the iron. I will just keep going, make one outfit.
Yeah.
There, and then look at that. I mean, look. It's the best set that there is, right? I mean, I'm like sort of Grandma Potter now.
Grandma Potter.
Can't say Harry. I'm not a Harry. There is no set that you can just see it up all, instead of that it's, what do you call that? You know what I mean? We sometimes have got something and then it's not protecting you, it's just for the show.
Yeah. Vanity iron.
Is it vanity?
Yeah.
And that's sometimes with stuff like this really nice, because you can just, there's that button here, and then this is your official armor, and then you can look at this, for example, which doesn't do anything, it just looks nice. There we go. Oh no, it seems to be a whole set, because it's ticking off one at a time. Okay, perfect. 2, 3, and 4, and the boots. There we go. Quest completed. No rewards. Makes sense. Armor thread. Yeah, that's another session. Runic chalks. Was it this one that you needed to... Oh, wait. Doesn't the control button work? Oh no, it doesn't. I think this was what you needed to set a starbuncle to work. I only have done this once, so I really have to see how this works. Did we get any? No, we didn't. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. These are for... Oh, I wanted to eat them. These are for extra sauce. I wanted to say you get some more sauce if you eat those. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps. Do we actually have a starbuncle shard ball? Do you know?
Looking up.
Star... Yeah, we... Oh, God.
Yes. Yes.
We got a few. Just a few.
We got loads from villager chests and from Never.
They came out of chests?
Yeah.
Didn't I also buy from one of the villages here?
Yeah.
I think he also sells them.
A lot of them came out with chests.
Oh, I bet. I totally believe you. We got so much stuff from down there.
The bees. The loot bees dropped them.
These starbuncle things.
Yes.
Okay.
And then wheels. Remember them? Were they starbuncle wheels?
Starbuncle wheels, yeah.
Yeah, they dropped them as well.
Yeah, that I know. And they're so cute.
Yeah.
They are so cute. How does this work again? Because I've totally obtained by giving... Yeah, how does that say in the tasks? To control source relays as well as automation-based summon creatures. I can't really remember how I did that. I had them going, but I think they were tamed already. Star, is there any info? Star... Yeah, no, that's not what I want to know. Or was it just with the wand? No, let me first make the wand. I have only done this once, so... There. Is that... I need source gems, a stick, and a gold. Source... and stick. And a gold. There we go. Oh, not a source jar. Might as well place it. 67% full. Super. 71%. And if they get harvested, then it will go faster. Let me first try to make the wand. So it's these items. Let me see. 1 and 2. A stick. And what was the other object actually? Oh, the stick in the middle. Okay. And there we go. There we go. And now I forget one other thing, because if it does work, then it's nice if there is a barrel where they can put their stuff in. Let me see, let's say there. You. Let me see. I honestly can't really remember this. Storing items at 0 locations. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Tasks cleared. Just right clicked. Okay. How did it again know how to work where? I really can't remember this. Wasn't there something that you had to do to tame him, Paul?
What, starbuncles?
Mm-hmm.
Gold.
Yeah, but then they disappear.
I can't remember off the top of my head. That's to get the shard, innit? Yeah.
As I said, I only did it once, and back then it was fairly simple because they couldn't go anywhere. So let me first get you out of that weird corner. Taking items from 0 locations. Did I forget? Oh, it is doing something now. There we go. So it is harvesting. Look at him go with his little basket. God, I love it. And they don't get damaged when they do the source berries. It's so cute. Look at him with his little basket. I find it so funny. He's already got 29 source berries, and if he just keeps going, as long as there are plants that he can harvest, he will keep going. You can give him a little bed. Oh, we should do that, Apple. If he then can't work, he can have a rest, and that looks so cute. Let me see. Is it called a bed? I actually don't even... Yeah, there is. Can we make it? There. The orange one is the basic one. Fine. I love orange too, so it's... All the colors would have been fine. Look at him go. There you go. If you're tired, that's your bed. Hey. Look at him. 71. Now we will make some more of those seeds later on. But this is this has started now. That little guy will do its best. There is a lot you can do on this table. As you can see, if you right click on the table, you can see all the clips that you can make. Let me see. So I have no idea. It doesn't really matter. If I would, the amplify is one that you would want to have to make it all a little bit more powerful. As you can see, I would need a diamond pickaxe. So let's say that I want to use learn this or make this clip so I can learn it. Then I say select, and then you can see above it a little diamond pickaxe is hovering. So I will quickly make us one, because it's actually always one that we have. Do we have diamond pickaxes? I don't know. Yeah, we got one, so we'll make another one. Sticks. So I don't know if I can use a used one, but otherwise we'll make one later on. As you can see, if I now right click it on, it's going to make the clip. Oh, this is so good. So thank you. Just chuck it anywhere, it's fine. Oh, let me get rid of my lead. Oh, the book. Right click with the book. I haven't learned it yet, so I can do it again. So I'm going to select it again and make one for Paul. I don't know if this is okay. Oh, it is okay. Look at this. Thank you. Now, one more learned. There we go. I think we've done an amazing job. We have. We've got a lot going for us. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Thank you. As I said, in here you can exactly see what you can do. The tier 1, if you want to split it up, tier 1 spells that you can make and therefore learn. The tier 2, and then you've got the tier 3, which are the most powerful spells. Lightning, yeah, we can call that powerful. Look at them all above, all looking how that one starbuncle is doing its best. I think this was really successful. We've got the book, we've got some spells going, we've got a starbuncle who is busy. We can make more fields so more starbuncles can go to work, so they can also harvest for us for what the villagers should have done. And above all, even if they wouldn't collect anything, just see them running with their little baskets. I just really like it. I find it so funny. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you want to join us next time with whatever we're going to do, as long as it's fun. So thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.
Bye bye.